Hello, I guess we are live. Waiting for people to join in, just testing because I'm on YouTube and on Instagram. So just making sure that we have everything covered. I might have to adjust my cameras a little bit. Waiting for people to start coming in. There we go. Oops. All right. Hope you can see me better, you guys. Gonna try and align it as best as I can so that you can all see me properly. If you can, just say hello. On YouTube, especially, this is my first YouTube live, so I'm not really sure how that is going. If it's even live or not, I'm not really sure. But I guess it's live on YouTube as well. So say hi to me on YouTube and on Instagram. Hi, guys. So nice to see you. Leona, Angel, hello. Thank you for joining in, and sorry about my hair. It's a complete mess. I've had like a really hectic day today and just not gotten my hair in order. So, yeah, so thank you, Angel. Thank you for telling me it's live. Um, been testing this out for some time now and just trying to, yeah, Leona, see you there on Instagram, on YouTube as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so today we are going to be doing a channeled meditation. It's been a very long time since we've done a channeled meditation. I hope you guys are as excited as I am to be doing this. As you can see, I've got like a new background. I've moved apartments. Hence, I disappeared for the last 3 weeks. I'm so sorry about that. It's been quite hectic in my life. We've been moving apartments and finally got the room energized, ready to do sessions, ready to do meditations. So I'm good to go with this year. So this year we're going to be doing more meditations, more lives, more interactions. In fact, I also want to do in-person sessions depending on where you guys are at. So just let me know where you guys are. Leave a message below or comment below. Even if you're watching this meditation after I'm done, just leave me a comment below so that I know where all you guys are located. And if I have to come to your town or to your city to do a session, then I would be, it'll be lovely to meet all of you guys in person. Because of this pandemic, we had everything going virtual, and virtual is no fun after a point, is it? You need that interaction, you need that physical presence, that physical touch. And I just love meeting people in person. So it would be nice to know where all of you are at, and we can connect in a live session at some point in the near future, if the pandemic allows us. It's like, initially we used to say if God allows us, now it's like if the pandemic allows us, right? So today's meditation is all about relationships. How many of you are going through difficult relationships at the moment? Like, how many of you, Jamshedpur, so nice. How many of you are going through difficult relationships? Like, you're having trouble with relationships, you're not able to communicate, it's frustrating that they don't understand you. If you're going through a breakup, my heart is going out to each and every one of you who's going through a breakup. Hello, Sangeeta. So if you are having a difficult time, please let me know what is happening with your relationships. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be with your families, it could be with your friends, your colleagues at work. It could be with anybody. There is nothing in particular. Oh, I'm so sorry, Angel, that you're going through a difficult time. So if you are going through difficult relationships, please understand that this full moon, so the full moon hasn't started yet, but we're doing it before it starts. So we're like in the transition phase, we're like moving into the full moon energy and vibes of it. So we are going to go into the full moon tomorrow in a full-fledged manner, but today's energies are also equally good, equally brilliant. So if you have been going through relationship issues, I want you to know that there is good news, that things are going to change. Relationships are going to take on a fresh new turn, and you're going to have the ability to help resolve some of the issues that you've been having with relationships, that you would be able to see with more clarity what is actually happening in your relationships, right? Because we tend to kind of, you know, get lost in relationships, and we give them everything we have, and at some point we're left with nothing, and we feel like we've had a relationship burnout, you know. I don't even know if that's a thing, but you know how it feels, right? Hi, Dr. CLDS. I'm not sure what your name is, but thank you so much. So if you have had that relationship burnout, then you must know what I'm talking about, right? So, relationship burnouts are a real thing, and they kind of tend to make you feel drained, they make you feel empty, they make you feel like you have no more affection or strength to go on in that relationship. And that's like the worst, guys. I mean, how can you be in a relationship where you feel exhausted all of the time? That is when you know that you're actually giving and giving and giving, but you're not receiving as much as you're giving. How many of you feel this way in relationships, especially romantic relationships, right? Because with family and stuff, we kind of take them for granted. But with romantic relationships, there's a lot of expectations in it. There's a lot of like, I want my partner to do this, or I want this from, you know, whoever you're dating. It's just a lot of expectations. Even if we try to curb our relationships, I mean, the expectations we have towards our relationships, there's something or the other. We're like, you know, I wish she brought me more flowers, or I wish she understood the stress I have at work. There's something that keeps on happening. Yes, loneliness, emotionally drained, these things are real in relationships. So with today's full moon that is coming up, the moon is slowly transitioning into the full moon phase as we speak. Apparently in India it's going to be after 1 o'clock in the night. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not really sure of these things. Usually my guides just jump in and say, like, you know, just do this today. So they yesterday I got a message from my guide saying that we have to do a channel meditation tomorrow, 15th of April. And I was like, for what? Like, I'm not even ready. I just moved in. I haven't really finished unpacking fully. So I'm just, you know, I was very stressed. But then this evening, I just felt that every one of us is going through a relationship crisis, you know. So I thought, yeah, why not, let's just do the meditation. So if any of you are feeling like that, then please understand you're not alone. All of you who are watching right now have had either a breakup, or are going through a breakup, or are going through a difficult relationship, or are going through an emotional burnout or a relationship burnout, like I was saying, or are just simply frustrated with the relationships you have. One or the other. There are very few people who are very happy with the relationships, either because they've accepted it completely in all its totality, that this is how it's going to be, and this is how I'm going to be, and this is how it's going to work. That is great. I appreciate that effort that you put in. But relationship is two ways. Both people need to work at it. So even if you are doing your best, if someone is not putting in their work, you need to voice that. Most of us don't voice it. We tend to like suppress our feelings and affections, and we don't even want to talk about it. How many of you don't even want to talk about your relationships, right? How many of you just feel like, oh my god, if I talk about it, then I'm going to make it feel real, and when it becomes real, it becomes scary. It becomes like, you know, it's like a hard hitting fact that I'm like, oh shit, now I have to really really deal with it, right? So we don't even acknowledge that a relationship has a problem. So today, in today's meditation, just have an open mind and an open heart, because we are going to release whatever your relationship does not require. So whatever it is that you want to let go of, the anger, the frustration, I don't know, the rage, the sadness that you're feeling, or the uncertainty. How many of you feel uncertain in relationships, where you don't know where it is headed, where it is going? I don't even know where it's going. Or this you know, this muddled feeling of having no clarity of whether he's my boyfriend, whether she's my wife, whether she's my, whatever it is, those relationship confusions that happen because you're not really sure what's on the other person's mind. Communicate, open up, open your heart, open yourself up to listening to what your spouse or your partner has to say, and literally like listen to everything that they have to say, and then see whether y'all can make it work or not. It's all about communicating. um, Okay, so yeah, people cheating on each other, that is a huge thing, isn't it? When you have been cheated on, okay, this is something very, very valuable I have learned, and I want to share this with you. Please listen as carefully as you can. When you are cheated, right, it really hurts. I'm not lying to you. If you have been on the receiving end of someone who's cheated on you, you would know how humiliating it is, how demoralizing it is, how it makes you feel like you're unworthy. It feels like, your entire image of yourself has somehow been damaged by the person's actions. But in truth, it has nothing to do with you. Please understand, if your partner or your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, whoever it is, cheats on you, it is not because something is wrong with you. It is because they are insecure about themselves, or they have some issues they're not dealing with, or whatever else reasons they may give you. It is their problem. It is not your problem. It has nothing to do with you. But they will come around and tell you that it is because of you they cheated, because they have to keep up their ego, they have to keep up their self-esteem, because they feel guilty, they know that they've done something wrong, so they project that insecurity onto you. So it has nothing to do with you. Next time when you get into another relationship, that fear of whether I'm going to be cheated on is very, very real. It's going to be there. But please understand, you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. Even though you know that you may be cheated on in another relationship, that should not stop you from getting a move on love, because love is the only thing that is real. So even if you do get into another relationship and back of your mind you have that feeling that what if this person also cheats on me, know this, right? Know that you are strong enough to overcome whatever your partner is going to give or dole out to you. Know that you are strong enough to overcome whatever it is that the universe throws at you, right? You are strong and you will overcome whatever it is. And you have. I mean, look at your past relationships. They wouldn't have been easy, but you did overcome them. You did learn from them. You did grow from them. And you need to pat yourself on the back for doing all of that, right? That is very important. So know that even if you go into a relationship and you don't know, see, loyalty is something that you cannot really have like a guarantee or a warranty card given to you, right? You can't say, okay, for 10 years I'm going to guarantee that I'm not going to cheat on you, I'm going to be very loyal to you. Nobody does that. Circumstances can come up, something else could happen. People often say that, oh, I was so drunk and I didn't realize what I was doing. Some people could say that it was a weakness, in a moment that this happened. It could be like 100 million reasons, right? But whatever it is, you need to know your own strength. You have been able to overcome all the hardships in the previous relationships, and you've moved on with love in your heart. And that is the biggest strength anyone can have. The people who close themselves up after a breakup and say, no, I'm afraid to love because I'm scared what will happen, you are not experiencing life. And life is all about love and taking risks. No matter if it works, doesn't work, it's an experience we learn from. So keep learning, keep having those experiences, because when you do have those experiences, life suddenly becomes very adventurous. And the faster you move through these relationships, the faster you understand that, okay, this person is not right for me, because they have like a lot of red flags. Red flags is like a whole other topic. We should do another video on it. But if you see all these red flags, don't waste your time. Don't tell yourself that I'm attracted to him or her and let me give them some time, maybe they will change. They will not. Please understand, they will not change for you. Only you can change for yourself. You cannot make someone else change for you, right? So if you are going to close yourself up and not give yourself a chance to love, you will not experience life. And if you notice the red flags, move fast. Move from one person to another person fast, because you're wasting your time. If you know that this person doesn't tick all of your boxes, or there is some sort of a, you get this gut feeling that something is off, move on from them. If it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't feel safe, move on from them. Because the faster you move on to the next person and the next person, that is when you're going to meet that Mr. Perfect or Miss Perfect. That is perfect for you, right? That is perfect, tailor made for you. So if you've been wasting so much of time being with the wrong person, you are going to miss out on a chance of meeting the one that is for you, who's probably just standing there waiting, saying that, like, where is this person at? Right? So keep moving fast, keep moving quickly through this whole dating scenario, and to find that Mr. Perfect or Miss Perfect or whoever it is that you're looking for, right? So that's that. We can talk about relationships all night long, and I can answer all of your questions about relationships. I love, like, it's my favorite topic. So we can do another live if you want. If you want me to do another live on relationships, red flags, advice on relationships, please let me know in the comments below, and we can probably have another live where I answer all of your questions, if that sounds good to you. Let's start with the meditation, because my guides are all ready and wiped up. So if you can, please find yourself in a comfortable position where you're either sitting upright straight in a chair, with your back straight. Your back has to be straight. If you're lying down, then make sure that you don't have any pillows under your head, so that your spine is straight and you're comfortable, right? If anyone cannot lie down, if there's a recliner, you can also recline on a recliner. It's perfectly all right. Just make sure that you and your spine are in a most relaxed position, and get some water, because after you kind of do the meditation, you will feel thirsty, would want to have a glass of water. I generally have like half a bottle of water after I do these things. That's also because I talk a lot, I guess. Yeah, so we can talk about relationships. I know there's a lot of questions coming up, but we will do like another live where I can answer some of your relationship based questions, if that sounds good. Today, let's just focus on the channel meditations, because most people are here for the channel meditation. So let's get started. Okay. Um, I'm just gonna ground myself, and we'll start. So if you have found your comfortable space, just make sure that you are able to, hear me properly. And if you've got earphones on, that's perfect, so that I'm in your ears all the time. I promise I won't shout. So just get that going. And once you are ready to meditate, ready to get into that channel space, just leave me a thumbs up or any other emoticon. I love emoticons. So just throw me whatever emoticons and tell me that you're ready, and we'll start. These meditations should be available to you even after I'm done. So you can listen to them anytime. It doesn't have to be a full moon. We're just doing it today because it happens to be a full moon. But and it's also because the full moon is, I think, in Libra. I think it's in Libra, yeah. So Libra is all about relationships and balancing out energies. So we're gonna release whatever is not required. Just take a deep breath all the way in to your belly, all the way into your belly, right? We're going all the way. Deep breaths in, and exhale it through your mouth. Get yourself comfortable in that position. Just focus on an intention of releasing whatever is not required. Just releasing everything that's not required. Deep breath in, deep breath out. That's right. Now gently close your eyes, allowing your body to relax. Getting into the zone, into that space you find most comfortable. I hope everyone can hear me perfectly all right. In case the Instagram stops for any reason, just know that I'm live on YouTube as well. If you are on YouTube, you can find me there. So you can just make that switch. For now, just relax. Let the universe guide you through this journey. Let the cosmic energy flow through your entire body, reminding you of who you are. The beautiful being of light, full of love and joy and bliss as your original state. Letting go of all the cares of the day with every breath, exhaling all the worries, the tensions, the stress. Every deep breath reminding you of this beautiful journey we call life. Every breath reminding you of how lucky you are to be alive, to have a life worth living, to have a life you can mold whichever way you want. Knowing that you are powerful creators of this universe, let your bodies relax. You are safe and protected. Every breath you take, making you believe this in every cell of your body, that you are safe, you are protected, and above all, you are loved. You are loved by me. You are loved by the people around you. You are loved by your surroundings. You're loved by Mother Earth. You're loved by the universe. Allow this love to cradle you, to swaddle you like a baby, covering its love around you like a blanket. Nice, safe, protected feeling where you feel connected with everything and everyone around you. As you breathe in and out, gently allow your mind to calm down. Give it permission to relax. Allow it to be an observer as we travel through the cosmos today. We are here, dear ones, to help you release whatever it is that you want to release into the universe. And for this, we are happy to guide you on this journey. As you relax and let go of your body, we want you to focus on this pulsating energy inside of your heart. Just the beating, the pulsing of your heart. the gentle, soft vibrations in your chest. And as you focus your awareness on these beautiful, soft, rhythmic vibrations, know that your heart is the most beautiful thing there is. We want you to acknowledge the beautiful, big, generous, kind heart that you have. We want you to acknowledge all the love, the affection that your heart holds for everyone and everything around you. If your heart feels tight, guarded, like it has walls around it, even then, appreciate all the love, affection, and feelings it has felt in all these years since you took your first breath on this earth. All the happy moments that made your heart swell with joy. All the moments of love that gave you butterflies. All the moments of romance that made you smile. Your heart also remembers all the heartbreaks, the pain, the grief of losing a loved one. Your heart has also felt numb from time to time, where it felt like you could never feel again. We want you to acknowledge this beautiful organ beating in the middle of your chest. It is so much more than just an organ pumping blood into your entire body. Your heart is where your home is, where your memories are, where you have felt the deepest touch of affection, the deepest stab of pain. Imagine what your heart would have gone through if it were a living person. Would you not then sympathize with it? Would you not then hold it in an embrace and tell it that everything is going to be okay? That you are there to take care of it? Just like that, dear ones, we want you to focus on holding your heart in the most beautiful, softest embrace, holding it close to you. If you want, you can also hold yourself while we say these words. Let go of all that you have been holding back all these years. Let go of the pain. Let go of the heartbreak. Let go of grief, of everything that has stopped you from feeling everything possible. As you look at your heart, this beautiful beating heart that has created so many wonderful moments and memories for you, understand that the pain it has felt was for your own well-being. The pain, the grief, the heartache was for you to realize how strong you are, for you to realize that you could overcome any pain, any heartbreak, and any grief by just opening your heart up to love. It is about teaching you that through that pain, sadness, grief, anger, fear, all those emotions that you have felt so deeply, you have learned the greatest lessons in your life. Dear ones, we want you to acknowledge all of these beautiful lessons that you have learned, that your heart has taught you, because it has made you the person you are today. Each of you listening to this channeled meditation is ready to heal themselves, is looking to bring the pieces of their heart back together, to make it whole again. And that is such a beautiful effort from your side, which you need to acknowledge now. You need to acknowledge that you are willing to love again, and in order to do that, you are willing to put all the pieces back together. Just like Humpty Dumpty did on the Great Wall. And unlike Humpty Dumpty, you can put yourself back together, dear one. Humor is another beautiful emotion that you often forget when you are so caught up in grief, in sadness, in anger, in frustration. Love means having fun. Love means enjoying yourself, having fun, laughing out loud, living a blissfully peaceful life, no matter what is happening around you. Finding joy in the smallest of things. The moment you acknowledge all of these qualities about yourself, dear one, is the moment you will realize the beautiful beings that you are. The light that shines brightly in you can never be dimmed, not by any outside force. It can only be dimmed, dear ones, if you allow it to be dimmed. Your light is in your control. You are the captain of your ship. You know exactly how bright you can glow. Never allow an outside source to dampen that spirit of yours. Dear one, we are watching each and every one of you. It may not feel like that from time to time, but we want to assure you, dear ones, we are there every single step of the way. We are guiding you by holding your hand, holding your hearts, holding you whenever you feel you need our guidance. We are there, dear ones. We are pointing you in directions that you will find the most joy, the most happiness. Yet, through free will, you are the ones who choose what you need to do. We are only here to guide you. So choose differently, dear ones. We urge you to take a moment to really, really look at your lives and to choose differently. Choose to react to situations differently. Choose to respond to relationships differently. Choose to make better choices for yourself. And all of this starts with just a little bit of acknowledgement of the journey so far. We are so proud of all the effort, all the hard work, all the faith that you have put in yourself, in the people around you, in the life that you are living now. You have given a lot of yourself. We request you to receive this love that we are sharing with you today. We request you to receive the acknowledgement that we are giving you today. We see you. We see you, dear one. We see your struggles. We see your pain. We see how hurt you can get. But we also see the strength. We see the determination. We see the focus, the clarity that you have. We see the compassion, the kindness, the generosity that you have. We only wish for you to acknowledge all of this about yourself and realize that you are not alone. We're here as mere guides to you, dear one, but you are the master. You are the one who makes a choice to move forward. And that is brilliant. Every time you choose you, dear one, your light shines even brighter. Every time you choose to heal yourself, dear ones, your light shines brighter. Every time you choose to laugh it off, or you choose to give yourself a little more, show them a little more patience or compassion or kindness, your light shines even brighter. We acknowledge this, dear ones, and we want you to do the same. And as you hold your heart closer to your chest, we want you to give yourself this love, this affection, this kindness. We want you to look at your heart as a person. Wouldn't you feel like you need to look after it more if it were a person? Wouldn't you feel like you would need to be more patient or kind or generous if it were a person? Acknowledge that, dear one. We're right here with you as you acknowledge that about yourself. And when you have done all those acknowledgements and given your heart a big tight squeeze, we want you to forgive yourself. We want you to forgive yourself for all of the choices that led you to all the hurt and the pain and the sadness. We want you to forgive yourself for the choices that led you to get into situations that were abusive. We want you to forgive yourself for feeling the anger towards yourself, the judgments, the criticism that you had about yourself. We want you to let go of all of that, dear one, as it does not serve your highest purpose. You are beings of the light. And as we do this today, we want you to see a wave of light blue light wash all over you. Just like a wave. Imagine yourself being at a beach and this wave of soft white blue light washing all over you, taking away all that pain and stress and anxiety the heartbreak, the anxiety towards your family, your friends, your colleagues, your spouses, your partners. Releasing yourself from all the promises, from all the contracts, from all the vows that you have made to give and give and give. As this blue light washes all over your body from head to toe, release all that pain, that grief, that sadness and hurt and fear and anxiety. Let it go. Let it all go. You don't need it. You've never needed it. And as this wave washes over you, feel that sense of relief, of having a clean slate, of having a choice to choose differently. And when you wake up from this meditation, dear ones, we want you to stay connected with this beautiful light and the beating of your heart. And as your heart goes back into your chest and once again beats in that soft rhythmic sense, allow yourself to feel your heart opening up once again. And this time, we ask you to promise yourselves that you will be more open to receiving love, to receiving kindness, to receiving respect, to receiving generosity. We often forget to receive when we give so much. And that imbalance tips the scale and makes you deep dive into a dark, desperate hole of loneliness. So the balance needs to be maintained. And with this new moon in Libra, what best way to do that than to bring that equilibrium back into your life? Open your heart now and receive the love that we have for you. We're sending a white beam of energy straight into your heart. Open it up now. Allow this unconditional love from Source penetrate every cell in your body, entering through your heart and radiating out to all of your bodies, your physical, your ethereal, your astral, all of your bodies. Cleaning out any junk DNA, any programming that is no longer required, deleting old files, baggages. We're doing that now. As you allow this light to pour into your heart and move through every cell in your being, out into all of your bodies, we're deleting all junk programming, files that no longer are required. You're being released. You're being released. You're being released from all that is holding you back. Feel it leave your body, dissolving into this white, bright light, turning into love, the highest form of existence. And as it dissolves into nothingness, let this light fill your bodies with whatever you want. If you're looking for strength, patience, kindness, respect, whatever you want, let the light fill you up with it. And as it is filling you up, know that when you wake up from this meditation, you will become a magnet for the strength, love, affection, kindness, joy, generosity, respect, everything and so much more. You are beacons of light, dear ones. You must shine bright. You must make your light the priority. Do not dim it for anyone. If anyone is making you dim your light, know that it is their problem, their insecurity that they are projecting onto you. You do not have to dim your light for anyone or anything. Let it shine bright. Release, release, release anything and everything you no longer require. You can stay in this blissful state for a few more minutes if you like. We want you to just acknowledge our presence in your life. We want you to ask us for our guidance and to have the patience to see the signs we are showing you. We are so proud of you. We love you so much with all our hearts, with every being of our light bodies. We love you. We love you. We love you. Those of you who would like to remain in this state for a few more minutes, you can do so. Others of you can gently open your eyes as I count from 5 to 1, feeling wonderful and peaceful. 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, 1. You can open your eyes, gently get back to this reality, to this room that you're in. Orient yourself back here and now. Wow. Whew. That's been quite strong, though it didn't sound like any of my usual meditations. It's been very, very strong. And if you have sensed it like I have, do let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. If I haven't gotten to any of your messages on the live on Instagram, do leave them again, because when we switch, then I might lose some of your comments. but it was a very beautiful experience. I hope you enjoyed today's channeled meditation. I know I started off with being super hyperactive, but now I feel so calm and almost in a daze. Um, I don't know how you guys are feeling, but it felt very different. There was a lot of love pouring out to each and every one of you. It just felt like this huge surge of energy going out to each and every one of you in this meditation today. And I think something is going to shift and change for you. There's a very strong feeling about that in my heart that something is going to shift and change for you in the following few weeks. So if something does happen, please let me know. Keep me posted. Keep me in the loop. Let me know what's happening. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today in this live. I hope to do more lives with you guys soon. And any and all questions are welcome. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye bye.